Welcome to Davita's Stampin' Spot. Hopefully you're watching this Thursday at 4 o'clock, and hopefully I'm holding a new grandbaby. We're hoping maybe this week this little girl decides to make her arrival. Didn't want you to miss out on a project, so I'm recording something to have ready just in case. So this project is one that a good friend of mine, her name's Julie. Julie designed this for a demonstrator event that we held a couple weeks ago. And since I'm kind of in a crunch, I'm going to use her project to show you today. So I'm giving Julie credit. This was her design. So this circle is just larger than it's about 3 1/8 inches circle. It's from the Spotlight and Nature dies. Beautiful, beautiful dies. 1 inch by 5 1/4, and she used the eyelet dies. This one's 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. Then our normal inside piece, 4 by 5 1/4. And the outside is an unusual size. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And it's been scored here at, by my little note here, at 4 1/4, which makes sense because that would be our normal size. So that this card is our normal size of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay. So this is the Pretty Florals stamp set. I think it might be on back order right now, but here's the stamp set. And oh, I don't have the dies in there. I do have the dies somewhere, but it's really, really pretty set. And you can see she cut out these beautiful flowers and the greenery with the dies. All right, so my first tip for you today, yep, you're getting a tip on Thursday, is to see how these pieces need to be popped out. I'm going to take my Take a Pick tool, going to put the brush adapter on. And then what I did was I took an old paper pumpkin box that was actually one that Sarah Douglas designed years and years ago. She likes black and white. And then I put one of our mats in here, and I'm just going to run this over the dots. Now you can sit with your Take a Pick tool and pick all the pieces out. If you need some stress relief and you need to do something to fill your time, that would work. This is much quicker and much easier. So see, I got all those circles out. So if you don't have that adapter, you want to check into getting that. All right, we're going to assemble our flowers here. I'm going to grab my glue. Now, if I was going to mass produce a lot of these or make a lot of these, I would probably put adhesive sheet on the back of these. But when we made these kits, we had to make them for 50 people. So I'm guessing she didn't take the time to do the adhesive sheets. All right. Because that just adds more work and time to what she was doing. All right, now we're going to add the little pieces here. You should have received yesterday an email from me with the schedule for August. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if these are all, oh, they're all a little different. Okay. I didn't get to make this card while she was showing people how to make this card. I was showing them how to make mine. So I appreciate having an extra kit here that I could use today. I thought I had all day today to get something put together and then tomorrow to record, but don't think that's going to happen, which is a good thing. All right. So I'm using liquid glue. I like the forgiveness of liquid glue. You've got a little bit of wiggle room and time to put your pieces on. She used Bubble Bath and Petunia Pop, and I love how those two colors go together. Now I want my flowers to pop up, so I'm going to grab my dimensionals, flip these over. You should have gotten the August schedule. It's a pretty tight schedule. We've got a lot going on in August. Grandson's birthday party, and we're going to take a few days, spend some time with my mom on a trip. So watch for that email. Mark those dates on your calendar. Remember, Kit and Cup is always the last Tuesday of the month. And I try not to vary that. I don't think I've had to change it hardly ever. So save that date. I have purchased some of the new um, kits. So I've got those. So if you want to buy, just come to Kit and Cup and pick out a kit. You can do that. We're meeting on the 29th, which is next Tuesday. Huh, I'm going to take a peek here a second. Oh, okay. I'm going to hook that underneath there. It didn't go quite right. There we go. And then this one will go underneath. I also sent out the flyer for my next crop. At the crop, I had told people it was going to be in September, but I've had some conflicts with that. So I've had to switch, and we're going to have the next crop in October. So that email is out there with all the details. Remember, your payment saves your spot. I only have 35 spots available, so don't wait if you're wanting to join us. All right, I'm going to take the 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to adhere that here on the front flap. You saw I folded it, and because it's shorter here, we took off, what, 1 1/4 inches, I believe. It leaves a gap there. Thought this was a really pretty card. And the nice thing is Julie didn't put any stamping on it. And that way you can use this for anything that you want. It'd be a beautiful birthday card. It could be a get well card, sympathy, whatever you need. All right, I'm going to take this strip, put it down at the bottom. If you are long distance from me, and I usually mail you a catalog, remember you have got to opt in to have me as your demonstrator and verify your address on the new Stampin' Up system, or you will not be getting a catalog from me. I can't just send them to people. Stampin' Up has to know that I have a relationship with you and that I have the right to send you a catalog, which is good. I like it that they're making sure we have relationships with people. All right. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I forgot to put my white paper down. Well, when that happens, we're just going to adjust. So I guess my card will be a little bit different than hers. We'll put this down to 3 inches. I should have put the white down before I did my little embossed eyelet piece, but we're going to put that right there and that'll work. You just never know what you're going to have to alter, right? Now, if I knew for sure what I was going to stamp on here, I would have stamped first, but I'm going to leave it blank so that I have a blank card that I can use for any occasion, for anything that I need. So I hope you like this idea. I think it's a great card. Again, it's the Pretty Florals. The bundle is $50.25, but through tomorrow night, the shipping is free, and that's an 11% savings. So if you like the Pretty Florals, and they're back in stock, I have to check, the dies had been out. But remember, you can order anything, and as long as your order is $75, you'll get free shipping. If you don't have $75 order, reach out to me. I can order it with mine, and then you can save the shipping, and then we can work out getting your goodies to you. Hope you like this card. I think Julie designed a beautiful one. And we'll see you next week, hopefully with news about a new baby.